5 free plays in Major League Baseball coming right up for Friday, June 20th. The Boston Red Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. Will Rafael Devers homer against his former team? I have got the answer to that question coming right up, plus a couple underdogs that we can get a little creative with here on the card. But first, a reminder to smash that like button whenever you do agree with any of the following plays. Always appreciate the support of the Power 5 here on WagerTalk TV. I am coming off a perfect 3-0 sweep on Thursday, including a 4% best bet in the NBA Finals. Jalen Williams, under 23.5 points. Now a sizzling 11-1 my last 12 plays in the NBA. I am number one overall at WagerTalk.com the last 30 days. A 32-16-1 all sports run. Now let's get to the free plays. We start early with Mariners Cubs, 2:20 Eastern from Wrigley Field. I'm assuming there's a lot of interest in betting this one due to it being a standalone afternoon game. I would side with the Cubs, who seem pretty cheap on the money line, only around minus 130 as of this recording. I understand they're facing George Kirby, who has allowed 2 runs in each of his 3 June starts. That's pretty good after a kind of a rocky start and being on the IL. And the Mariners were off Thursday. But we're talking about a Cubs team, guys, that despite losing yesterday, still sports the best run differential in Major League Baseball, plus 106. Also, they've got Matthew Boyd on the mound. Boyd is a 2.80 ERA his last 6 starts. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer 10 of his 14 starts overall. Number 2, let's roll the dice and take the Mets plus 1.5 on the run line against the Phillies, 7:15 Eastern. Not often we can bet the Mets getting plus 1.5, at least at this cheap of a price, currently around minus 110. A buy low spot here after the Mets were swept down in Atlanta. They've actually now lost 6 in a row overall. They were swept at home by Tampa Bay before that, facing Zach Wheeler tonight. So this is clearly on paper not an ideal matchup for the Metropolitans, but get this, even though they're tied now with the Phillies for first place in the NL East, the Mets run differential's twice that of the Phillies, plus 68 versus minus 34. Mets are a better team. I know the pitching matchup is not in their favor tonight, but when these teams met back in April, the Mets swept the Phillies. All we need here is for the Mets to stay within a run. I think they can do that. Number 3, Brewers Twins, 8:10 Eastern. If you're a client of mine, then you know these are the 2 teams we cashed with yesterday. Talked about both games here on the Power 5 as well. The Brewers, as short underdogs, beat the Cubs 8-7. The Twins, also as short underdogs, clobbered the Reds 12-5. I want to back the Brew Crew, getting the half run in the first 5 innings. So that's Milwaukee plus 0.5 in the first 5, because they will be sending top pitching prospect Jacob Misiorowski to the mound. I've talked about him before on the show. He was slated to pitch originally on Wednesday against the Cubs, pushed back here due to a rainout. I backed Misiorowski in his big league debut when he tossed 5 no-hit innings against the Cardinals. I prefer him to the Twins' Joe Ryan here. We will limit ourselves, though, to betting just the first 5 innings because of something I said yesterday. The Twins have a very good bullpen, but I think Milwaukee, at the very least, stays even through 5. Late night, let's take the Athletics as short home underdogs against the Guardians. I want to fade Cleveland starter Tanner Bybee, who has a 4.82 FIP. Think he may struggle in this minor league park at Sacramento. The Guardians also minus 24 run differential and a losing record on the road for the season. They're a below average baseball team. Number 5, last play. Let's have some fun. What do you say? It is Friday after all. With Red Sox Giants, 10:15 Eastern. Let's bet Rafael Devers to hit a home run against his former team. What do you say? Currently plus 330, do so at DraftKings. This should not be a large wager, obviously, but it is a bet that I will be making just so I have something, a rooting interest when watching this game. It would obviously be objectively funny to see Devers homer against the Red Sox. I know he's yet to homer since coming over in the trade to San Francisco, but it's only been 3 games. Again, it's not something you have to bet, all right? But I think it's something you'd be interested in. Let's have a little fun with this. If you got some proverbial couch change to throw around, why not Rafael Devers to hit a home run tonight? All right, it's recap time here on the Power 5. Number 1, I like the Cubs money line against the Mariners. I like the Mets on the run line plus 1.5 against the Phillies. Number 3, Brewers first 5 run line against the Twins. So we're grabbing the plus half a run with Milwaukee there. Number 4, Athletics on the money line against the Guardians. Take them as a short home dog. And then for the last play, Rafael Devers plus 330 to hit a home run against the Red Sox. Again, comment down below with your thoughts. Let us know what you're betting on Friday as well. Sorry for the lack of soccer. Nothing I like in either the Club World Cup or Gold Cup today. I will, though, have at least one premium MLB selection available at wt.buzz/BP. Again, coming off a 3-0 sweep Thursday. We're seeing it well, guys. A 32-16-1 all sports run since May 24th. That means I've won 67% of my bets over the last 27 days. Pretty good. That will do it for today's edition of the Power 5. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to click subscribe, and until next time, let's cash some tickets.